The story begins by introducing a woman named Drassa, a highly skilled sniper with an extraordinary talent. She possesses the ability to endure harsh conditions, surviving in a hole for 7 days without sleep, without a soft bed, without a fan, and without the luxury of ordering fried chicken through a food delivery app. She endures all this to complete her mission, eliminating a target arriving from abroad. Meanwhile, in New York, we meet a man named Levi. Like Drassa, Levi is an expert sniper with extensive training and a rare gift for long-range shooting. However, he has been unemployed for about a year after leaving the military. While relaxing on the beach one day, Levi receives a message from a private military company offering him a job. With bills piling up, including rent and other expenses, Levi, desperate for money, decides to accept the offer. The offer came from a woman named Mara, the head of a private company affiliated with the military. Without hesitation, she read out Levi's profile, identifying him as a former elite sniper with a record of eliminating approximately 27 targets. Impressed by his experience, Mara believed she had the perfect job for him. By September, Levi was already on a plane, having accepted the assignment. What stood out, however, was that he wasn't given any information about his target or the location. His only instruction was to follow orders precisely and prepare for a high-altitude jump. For the next 3 days and nights, Levi trekked 38 kilometers through dense forests, crossed rivers, scaled cliffs, and navigated harsh terrain, all to reach the designated point. Levi finally arrived at his destination, a deep, fog-covered ravine shrouded in mystery. Upon arrival, he was greeted by a soldier who had been stationed there alone for an entire year. Without wasting time, the soldier led Levi to a nearby tower. As they ascended, the soldier explained that he had been living and working in the tower by himself. Everything he needed, food, weapons, ammunition, and other essentials, was already provided. However, no clear instructions were ever given about the exact nature of the job. Levi's task was simple yet daunting: replace the soldier for the next year and remain in total isolation. During this time, he would receive no visitors and have no contact with the outside world. The only thing he had to do was monitor the foggy ravine. Surrounding the edges of the abyss was a perimeter lined with barbed wire and scattered with explosive traps, further adding to the secrecy and danger of his assignment. Suspended along the edges of the ravine were automated sensors designed to detect any movement. Additionally, a cloaking satellite was in place, preventing the area from being visible on mapping services like Google Earth, an extreme measure taken to conceal the existence of the mysterious chasm. Levi's only colleague was a counterpart stationed in a tower across the ravine, representing a different nation. This covert operation had been ongoing for approximately 75 years, originating shortly after World War II. Each tower's guard was replaced annually, maintaining a constant but secretive watch over the area. Curiosity gnawed at Levi, prompting him to ask what exactly lay beneath the fog-covered abyss. The soldier's response was vague but chilling, explaining that if anything tried to climb up from the depths, Levi's duty was to shoot it on sight and prevent it from reaching the surface. His mission was clear: hold his position and complete the assignment, no matter what emerged from below. What exactly lurked in the depths remained a mystery, but whatever it was not meant to reach the world above. Ancient legends that have persisted for thousands of years speak of beings like Gog and Magog, who may one day emerge to spread chaos. However, Levi was given no clear answers about what he was truly guarding against. His only instruction was to hold his post until the designated extraction point. When the time came for his retrieval, a helicopter arrived to transport him back home. Yet something unexpected occurred. Levi was marked for elimination under direct orders from Central Command, a drastic measure to preserve the secrecy of the location. By October, after a month stationed at the site, Levi had adapted to his daily tasks. These included inspecting the cloaking satellite, ensuring the perimeter's barbed wire remained intact, maintaining the automated weapon systems, and filing monthly reports using the code phrase Alpha Bravo 7 Omega. During one of his routine checks, Levi stumbled upon a collection of journals left behind by the tower's previous guardians. Each journal was carefully dated, providing insight into the experiences of those who had come before him, including one record from a mysterious tower watchman whose identity raised even more questions. In 1947, a cryptic message was left behind reading, "Only those who dare to go too far will discover how far they can truly go." This note hinted at the mysterious nature of the mission Levi had undertaken. After a month at the post, Levi finally caught a glimpse of his distant counterpart, a woman. To his surprise, it was none other than Drassa, the elite sniper introduced at the beginning of the story. It became evident that only individuals with exceptional skills were chosen to serve as tower guardians. By November, 2 months into their assignment, Levi and Drassa communicated directly for the first time. Using written messages viewed through their high-powered scopes, they exchanged introductions and even challenged each other to a long-range shooting contest to test their abilities. Their brief moments of amusement, however, were cut short when Drassa spotted something unusual emerging from the depths below. One night, an unknown creature began to climb toward Levi's tower. From the opposite tower, Drassa quickly provided support, firing her machine gun to prevent the mysterious beings from reaching the surface. Just as the situation seemed under control, tension spiked again when Drassa heard strange noises. Something was climbing her tower. What they faced that night was only the beginning. More of these creatures emerged from the depths, moving in swarms and even breaching the security perimeter, triggering the automated defense systems. The next morning, Levi immediately set to work repairing the damage from the attack. He fixed the broken metal fences and reset the hanging mines. While he worked, Drassa observed from afar through her scope. Suddenly, an unidentified flying object, a sleek, futuristic drone, emerged from the thick fog below. Without warning or explanation, it hovered briefly before disappearing into the sky. In December, on Christmas Eve, Levi decided to create a Christmas tree using some lights he found in the storage room. This small gesture lifted Drassa's spirits, and soon the two found joy in each other's company. They spent their free time playing long-distance chess and drumming on makeshift instruments, echoing scenes from Levi's past life. By February, after 6 months on duty, something seemed off. Drassa, who was usually disciplined, started skipping her regular patrols. Concerned, Levi grew curious about what was troubling her. That night, Drassa finally opened up, admitting she felt lonely and wished Levi could be by her side. Understanding her need for comfort, Levi decided to cross over to her tower. He gathered the necessary tools and began constructing a zip line to bridge the gap between their posts. When the time came, Drassa was both surprised and relieved by his bold plan. Drassa was stunned by Levi's bold move. Without hesitation, Levi fired a rocket launcher without a warhead, sending a cable across to her tower. Once Drassa secured the line tightly, Levi didn't rush to cross. Instead, he took a moment to trim his beard and mustache, wanting to look more presentable when meeting Drassa face to face. For the first time since they had met, Levi finally stood in front of Drassa. They shared a quiet dinner, talking and enjoying each other's company. As the evening unfolded, their connection grew deeper, so much so that Sears